North Korea tests fancy new missile engine capable of reaching US mainland, promises to totally nuke US for real this time, guys. In a bold display of technological prowess that experts described as definitely not just the same rocket with extra duct tape and prayers, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un personally oversaw a ground test of an upgraded solid-fuel engine Sunday, state media reported. The engine, boasting a maximum thrust of 2,500 kilonewtons, up from last year's model that could barely reach the DMZ without stopping for snacks, is designed for missiles capable of striking the US mainland. Kim, looking thrilled in his customary black mouse suit and surrounded by applauding generals who appeared one wrong clap away from the firing squad, hailed the test as a significant development that puts North Korea's strategic military capabilities at the highest level ever. Sources say he clapped for a full 47 seconds, a new personal record that immediately became mandatory nationwide. This engine represents our resolve to acquire more agile, hard-to-detect missiles, Kim reportedly said, according to the Korean Central News Agency. Soon we will be able to deliver freedom and equality directly to Washington, D.C., New York, and that one weird suburb where all the liberals live. Experts in Seoul and Washington expressed mild concern, noting that while North Korea's claims are often exaggerated, like the time they announced a submarine that was actually a fishing boat with a tarp, solid fuel technology does allow for quicker launches. It's less countdown from 10 and more light the fuse and run, one analyst explained. Very convenient when your entire economy runs on fear and expired food aid. The test comes amid global tensions, including US involvement in the Middle East and massive No King's Day protests back home where Americans were too busy chanting against their own president to notice a rogue nation testing ICBM parts. White House officials downplayed the development, with one insider joking, Kim's missiles are like his haircuts, lots of hype, but they never quite land where they're supposed to. Meanwhile, in a show of unity, North Korean citizens were reportedly forced to celebrate the achievement with mandatory parades and extra rations of one turnip per household. Our dear leader has once again made the imperialists tremble, said a citizen who asked to remain anonymous for fear of being sent to a re-education camp for insufficient enthusiasm. At press time, Kim was said to be inspecting a new tank and Special Forces troops, while reminding the world that any US response would result in total annihilation, probably, unless the engine fizzles out again like in 2017. In related news, California progressives announced plans to negotiate directly with Pyongyang, arguing that North Korea's commitment to state-controlled everything makes it a natural ally against fascist American individualism. Finally, a regime that gets it, said one activist. No kings, just one really well-fed supreme leader.